Hello, people. How's it going? I don't know why I look so orange. Today, it's me and me only. And we're finally doing the thing. The thing finally exists. Check it out. 311. It's happening. We're going to ride it today. So, after that, I'm going to be riding the entire GoCarry network in a day. I think that's going to be a separate video, but I don't really know like what exactly the point of this video is besides just like existing on the 311, but and acknowledging its existence. You know, it's back. I've been pushing for that for a very long time. So as Dylan, I know you guys are going to be very sad he's not here, but I feel really weird doing all this, so I'm going to stop. Because I am such a great YouTuber, I completely forgot to explain what the 311 is in the first place. I know most of you probably know this, but for those who don't, it is a GoTriangle regional route running between the Regional Transit Center in Durham near the Research Triangle Park and the North Main Athletic Complex in Holly Springs, which is south of the RTC, via NC 55 through like West Cary and Apex and other areas in RTP. It had been suspended for 6 years due to COVID. Previously, it ran only between Apex and the Regional Transit Center at peak times only on weekdays, but now it's hourly on every weekday, all day. Still no weekend service, but better than it was. It returned from its 6-year hiatus on August 2nd, 2026, with the first day of full service on August 3rd. I absolutely love the fact that this route has existed for about like 4 days. And they lay over here, and there's already just a ton of leakage from them laying over here. The town of Holly Springs is gonna love that. The only thing I'm not big on is they placed the sign a little bit low. But what if it means they're future-proofing for a new Holly Springs fixed route? It's gonna come to Ting Park. They're gonna put the sign right there. I mean, ironically, that is exactly one sign height. But well, let's not get our hopes up for anything like that. The bus was also supposed to be here like 10 minutes ago. Typically, they get here like 20 minutes before now, and they have to lay over for a bit. But that doesn't seem to be the case today, so I don't really know what's up with that. Also, if I miss my connecting 310 at the Regional Transit Center, my entire plan is basically screwed. So he's down his little express bit between Apex and Holly Springs, but I don't know if he's gonna make it. I don't know why he's late in the first place, because there's no traffic going that direction this time of day. I don't know. I don't want to miss my 310 at the Regional Transit Center because I have to reschedule everything for the GoCarry, and I don't want to do all that. I would put money on the fact that as soon as he pulls up, the driver's going to be like, "Oh, you want the 305 or you want the 311? This is the 311. Where you going? RTC? You sure? You sure you want the 311? Whoa! There goes 305? Question mark? I don't know. Rear head sign not working at all. Oh, Smoky Boy. Beautiful. Straight beauty. Straight beauty. That should not sound like that. That sounds like a Max Force. If you know, you know. Cummins ISLs not supposed to sound like Max Forces. Good, there's cars coming. People are gonna be, why is he filming me? Why is he taking pictures of my car? There it is. Of course the head sign. 311. Screw you. Screw you for that. This is Holly Springs. Okay, so that was in fact actually real ridership going to Holly Springs at this time of day. So it's 8:13. We need to get to the RTC by 9. We need to make up 7 minutes to do that. Traffic seems to be flowing pretty good right now, but this is not the congested part. 55 doing traffic like it tends to do. Because there's literally every type of construction anywhere and everywhere. So much so that they're building like an entire new town back there.
This is uncharted territory never before touched by an in-service GoTriangle route because the 305 deviates on the Apex Keepway. Oh my god.
Well, I should mention the 305 on weekends did touch here going the other direction, but not this side of the road. This is brand new. Look at that, it's cookout. We got cookout. It's honestly so weird being on a GoTriangle bus passing through this area because, you know, I've driven through it so many times, but never on a bus before because, like, this is new to me. And now that shelter back there is where the old 311 used to terminate, maybe. I don't know. It was one of the stops on it. It was either that or Pine Plaza. It depends on what point in its life talking about. But now we're back in the original 311 territory. So here I was explaining my scoring metric for how I will be rating new routes and alignments, but since I recorded this, I've changed it up a little bit, so we'll go over it again. The review has to be at least 1 week after the route's inception, which I did break here, but I did this before I made this rule book, so do forgive me. I wrote it 4 days after it was created. The route automatically will start with 5 points. If I don't see any riders, it's not gonna lose or gain any. If I see 1 to 3 riders, it's gonna gain a point. 4 to 6 riders is 2 points. 7+ riders is 3 points. If the frequency is less than an hour, it's gonna lose 2 points. If the frequency is hourly, it's not gonna gain or lose any. If the frequency is every 30 minutes, it's going to gain a point, and if it's better than every 30 minutes, it's going to gain 2 points. If it's peak times only, however, it's going to lose 2 points. It will not gain any or lose any if it's weekdays only, and if it runs every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, it will gain 2 points. So the most amount of points a route can get is 12, and the least is 0, because I will also be docking 1 point if the stop spacing is bad. I don't know why there's not a stop here. There's going to be a Burger King. Who's not going to Burger King? I mean, me, but... Okay, so this is NC55 at High House. This is a transfer to the GoTriangle 4 in West Cary. So, that's why there wasn't a stop right there. That was one of the old 311 stops. So there's like a bunch of density right there. Luckily there is a stop right there, which is kind of weird because there was a concrete landing pad there and there was one back there. It's from the old 305, I think. But this is a pretty big shopping center, and I need to stop. That's not good. Oh. Perfect. So we're now finally turning, deviating into Parkside. And they're just little like temporary pretty much back on time, so
the next stop is Slater Road at Emperor Boulevard. And Morrisville Smart Shuttle.
Hi, 2836.
yeah, welcome to the Regional Transit Center. Thank you.
They're ready when boarding.
So at this point, I've ridden the 311 twice. I'm about to ride it for the 3rd time. I just took it to get lunch. I got a sandwich. It cost $18. I don't know why. I hate the economy. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good. Not great. I just think it needs a couple more stops, and I think the head sign should say like Apex and Holly Springs, not just Apex, because like, yeah, it's primarily Apex, but it also goes to Holly Springs. So like, even when the 305 was peak times only to Holly Springs and only did like a couple trips, it still said Apex and Holly Springs. Also, Holly Spring, it's multiple springs, not one spring. But I don't know, that's stuff that doesn't really matter. I think the service itself is pretty good. It's getting ridership. It's been at least a couple people on every trip I've seen so far. I think I could see it becoming either half hourly within the next couple service changes, or getting weekend service. It's too early to tell, obviously, but so far, pretty good. The rider score, I think I was calling it, I believe is at, and I have observed 3 riders besides myself with my own 2 eyes, so it gets a rider score of 3 out of 10. I'll let you know if that changes after, but I think I'm going to give the route, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10, only because it's like hourly and, you know, weekdays only. But I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't need to be, you know, full half hourly every day yet, but I think because of that, I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to assume that like the temporary stop pole means they're going to put like a landing pad here, or like a bougie pole, or a shelter, or all the above. I mean, like that's the only reason I would imagine they did that. But if they put like infrastructure here, that'd be cool. I'd be in favor of that. She's empty this time.
How much more of my